in the heart of a serene countryside, a story of unlikely friendship unfolded between a rescued deer named Button and a gentle dog. Their bond spanned over a decade, touching the lives of everyone who had the privilege of witnessing their unique relationship. The story began when Button was just a fawn. Her mother had tragically been hit by a car, leaving Button orphaned and vulnerable. A family with experience in raising animals took her in, drawing on the knowledge shared by a friend who had once cared for a deer. It was no easy task. Nurturing a wild animal required patience, love, and dedication. The family's ultimate goal was to let Button remain wild while also giving her the care and safety she needed. From the moment Button joined the family, their loyal and kind-hearted dog took a special interest in her. With his calm demeanor and innate sense of compassion, he seemed to understand Button's vulnerability. He became her protector, her playmate, and over time, her best friend. Their bond grew stronger as they spent time together. The dog was fascinated by Button's gentle presence, and Button found comfort in his unwavering companionship. When Button was old enough to venture outside, she began to explore the nearby woods, but she always returned home, especially to see her beloved friend. The first time Button brought her babies to meet the dog was a day the family would never forget. The house was abuzz with excitement as they watched Button cautiously lead her fawns to the doorstep. "Buns has brought her babies!" they exclaimed, their voices filled with awe. The dog, ever the gentle giant, greeted the fawns with his characteristic warmth. He sniffed them tenderly, his tail wagging with delight, and Button stood by, watching her best friend interact with her offspring. The dog's gentle nature shone through as he played with the fawns. Despite his size, he was careful not to scare or hurt them. Instead, he acted as a surrogate parent, licking their faces and engaging in playful antics. It was as if he instinctively knew his role in their lives, a protector and a friend. Button seemed to trust him completely, as if she knew her babies were in safe paws. This heartwarming tradition continued year after year. Each spring, Button would return with her new fawns, and the dog would greet them with the same joy and tenderness. The family marveled at the bond between these two unlikely friends. Button and the dog had grown up together, and their connection had only deepened over the years. They were more than friends, they were family. One of their favorite activities was hiking together. Button and the dog would roam the trails, exploring the woods and fields. In winter, they delighted in playing in the snow, their footprints creating intricate patterns across the white blanket. These moments were filled with pure joy, a testament to their special friendship. Button's visits weren't limited to the outdoors. She often came to the family's door, pawing gently if no one answered quickly enough. It was her way of saying, "I'm here to see my buddy." The family welcomed her with open arms, knowing how much these visits meant to both Button and the dog. The dog, for his part, adored Button's attention. He would sit patiently as she groomed him, her tongue gently brushing his fur. It was a ritual they both cherished. The dog would close his eyes, basking in the affection, while Button's calm presence filled the air with tranquility. Their bond was a reminder of the simple yet profound ways animals show love and care for one another. The family often reflected on how special this friendship was. They knew it was rare for a deer and a dog to form such a close bond, but they also understood the depth of the connection between Button and the dog. It was a relationship built on trust, kindness, and mutual respect. As the years passed, Button remained a cherished part of their lives. Her wild spirit was never tamed, but her loyalty to the dog and the family was unwavering. She continued to bring her fawns to meet the dog, trusting him to be the gentle and loving companion he had always been. Together, they created countless memories that the family would treasure forever. Button and the dog's story is a testament to the power of friendship and the unbreakable bonds that can form between different species. Their connection transcended the boundaries of nature, proving that love and compassion know no limits. For 11 years, they were each other's confidants, playmates, and protectors. They shared a bond that was as rare as it was beautiful. Even now, when Button shows up at the door, the dog's tail wags with excitement, and the family smiles, knowing they are witnessing something truly extraordinary. Button and the dog's friendship is a reminder that love comes in many forms, and the most unexpected connections can bring the greatest joy. The bond between Button, a deer, and her canine companion is a moving and profound example of interspecies friendship. It's a testament to the fact that love and connection can transcend the barriers of species, creating relationships that are not only unexpected, but deeply meaningful. Their story is heartwarming, filled with lessons about trust, compassion, and the capacity of animals to form emotional ties that rival those of humans. One of the most remarkable aspects of this tale is the level of understanding and mutual respect between the two. Button's choice to bring her fawns to meet the dog signifies an extraordinary level of trust. As a wild animal, Button operates on instincts that prioritize the safety of her young, yet she willingly introduces them to her longtime friend. This speaks volumes about the strength of their bond and the trust Button has in her canine companion. It's a reminder that trust is built over time and through consistent, kind actions, whether in humans or animals. The dog's behavior toward Button and her fawns is equally inspiring. His gentle nature and playful interactions demonstrate an intuitive understanding of how to interact with beings smaller and more vulnerable than himself. His actions embody the essence of care and empathy, showing that animals can possess qualities often attributed solely to humans. Watching him act as a surrogate parent to Button's fawns is not just endearing, it's a lesson in unconditional love and acceptance. This story also highlights the unique relationship between humans and animals. The family's role in rescuing and raising Button, while allowing her to maintain her wild instincts, showcases a delicate balance of care and freedom. It's a model of responsible intervention, where humans step in to save an animal in need without stripping away its natural essence. The family's efforts to provide Button with a safe space while respecting her wild nature underline the importance of compassion and ethical animal care. Moreover, Button and the dog's friendship challenges traditional notions of what relationships should look like. In a world where differences often divide, their connection is a reminder that bonds can form in the most unexpected ways. It's a beautiful example of how openness and acceptance can lead to meaningful relationships, even between those who seem worlds apart. Their story encourages us to look beyond surface differences and recognize the potential for connection in every interaction. The longevity of their friendship is another powerful element of this story. Over 11 years, Button and the dog have shared countless experiences, from playing in the snow to hiking through the woods. This enduring bond underscores the idea that relationships require nurturing and consistency. It's a poignant reminder that time deepens connections, creating a foundation of trust and shared memories that become the essence of lasting friendships. Button's yearly visits with her fawns also bring a sense of continuity and hope. In a world that often feels unpredictable, this ritual is a comforting reminder of the cycles of life and the enduring nature of true friendships. It's heartening to know that even as circumstances change, some bonds remain steadfast, providing a sense of stability and joy. Ultimately, the story of Button and the dog is a celebration of the extraordinary in the ordinary. It shows that life's most profound joys often come from simple acts of connection and kindness. Their relationship is a reminder to cherish the bonds we share with others, whether human or animal, and to approach every interaction with an open heart. This story inspires us to be more compassionate, to value the relationships in our lives, and to recognize the beauty of the natural world. It's a touching narrative that will stay with me, reminding me of the incredible potential for love and friendship in every corner of life. Their story is one of hope, resilience, and the enduring power of friendship. Button and the dog may come from different worlds, but together they have created a legacy of love that will continue to inspire all who hear their tale. It's a bond that defies expectations and celebrates the beauty of the natural world. And as long as they have each other, Button and the dog will always be family. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving us a like. Tell us what you think in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.